Hey guys, I'm Randy.
And I'm Daniel.
We're two lifelong friends and musicians, but when we're not playing gigs, we like to talk games.
And tonight on the Gaming Gig Chats, we're talking about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
All right, guys, it's been a while, but we are back.
Many moons have passed since we've done this. It's a fact.
That's right. So for those of you who are interested in what exactly we're going to be doing from we're starting a new thing, but we're kind of bringing back an old thing that we have not done in years.
Yeah.
We're bringing back sort of the original concept that we did forever ago. So if you're interested in that, we'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this chat. But for those of you who want us just to talk about Metroid Prime 4, we're going to start with that.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about games first on the games show, I guess.
It's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Makes sense. But I am excited to talk about, the elephant in the room that we just kind of hinted at.
Right. And we'll save that for the end, make sure everyone knows exactly what's going on. But yeah, so Metroid Prime 4 has been out. You and I have been playing it. And this game is had so much controversy around it. I really wanted to talk about it because what's really interesting about the controversy is that it is so divisive. This game had reviews, people giving it 100s, people giving it 60s. What in the world is going on with Metroid Prime 4?
Yeah, and it kind of it was interesting because with all the material, all the marketing material we had, leading up to release, it just everybody was like, this looks amazing. This looks like exactly what we want. This is Metroid Prime. And then people got to play the game a little early.
Uh-huh.
And that's when that's when the crap hit the fan, so to speak.
Yeah, and specifically, one major element of the game has caused a ton of controversy, and we'll get there. But there's more than that. There's a number of things that people dislike about this game, and maybe one thing overwhelmingly more than the rest. But since we don't like to be completely negative all the time,
nope.
Let's start with the things that are really good about this game.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I want to know, are you enjoying playing it?
Yes. I played it all morning. No spoilers, so I won't talk about the thing we're going to talk about at the end of the show, so never mind. I played it all morning. I drained my Switch battery playing it basically in one sitting. And I'm having a ball playing it. Personally, I mean, is it perfect? Maybe not, but I'm loving it personally. What about you?
Yeah, I like it. I will say it is Metroid Prime. I don't know exactly what I was expecting.
It's Metroid Prime.
I guess
that's what I'm loving about it.
Since it's been so long since there was a Metroid Prime game, I kind of feel like I half expected there to be, I don't know, I expected it to be different in some ways. I don't know why. Because it's not like I was ever led to believe that it would be anything different. But I just I don't know, maybe expect it to be.
Well, it is a little different, Randy.
It is, I guess it is a little different.
It definitely is radically different in some ways than the other Metroid Prime games. Mm-hmm. But my biggest pro, if you were going to make me list, what do you love about this game? The first thing I would say is, well, it's definitely Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
And I came off I haven't played Metroid Prime 2 and 3, and I really should, but I played 1 back in the day. I'm certainly didn't finish it because I was young and dumb, but I did finish the remaster, and I loved it, so I've been really looking forward to this. But I'm just a big Metroid fan in general. You are too.
Yeah.
And I think this game does a really good job, making you feel like Samus, from a first-person view. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's probably definitely one of the pros. I guess it's one of the pros is that it is Metroid Prime. I mean, I think you could argue that at this point, Metroidvanias have sort of evolved.
Yeah.
And this game definitely reflects an older take on a Metroidvania, but maybe one of the best takes on a Metroidvania. So maybe it didn't really need to have anything, sort of new added to it. But it's just something that...
Well, it's first person. I mean, most Metroidvanias aren't like that, That Prime is kind of special in that way.
Yeah. And it's really good. I am definitely enjoying my time with it so far. But I do kind of want... Let's talk about the elephant in the room in terms of.
You want to get mad?
I don't want to get mad, but we need to talk about old Miles McKenzie.
Okay. Let me talk about Miles McKenzie because I started playing this game on release day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was playing it at night, like before we did our stream. And I basically got I got a little past when I met Miles. And here's my kind of general thoughts about the very early starts of this game, right? Like, I was playing through it. There were some really cool set pieces. I loved the first biome. It was very immersive, in my opinion. And I was really into it, right? I was like all in on the vibes. And that's when I met Miles.
Mm-hmm.
And Miles is the thing that, we learned about a little early because the people that got to play it early got to meet Miles.
They got to play the first bit of the game, right?
Yeah.
Miles is in the first bit, yeah.
And I agree. I don't like Miles. But I also don't hate him. Yeah. I just think he does kind of go against the spirit of Metroid.
It's really strange because, like, I'm the biggest fan of the 2D Metroid games, which have, like, zero dialogue, obviously. And I know, like...
Not zero. Fusion actually has a lot.
Does Fusion have, like, dialogue that is voiced? No.
No voice dialogue.
Okay, yeah. I'm talking about voice. Yeah, I know Fusion's got, like, text. I'm talking about voiced dialogue. And I know, like, Metroid Prime 3 has a good bit of it. But it just definitely feels a little strange. I think any voice acting beyond, like, maybe... I don't know, like...
Xenesis screams of agony.
Right. Besides stuff like that.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit odd, especially coming off of, like, most recently playing Metroid Prime Remastered. And that game being so moody and having, like, no voice acting at all.
Yeah.
It feels very lonely. And you feel very much like...
Isolated.
Very isolated.
Which is what everybody says they love about Metroid in general.
Yes.
As a series.
Well, the 2D games really have that, but I feel like, the first Metroid Prime game is 100% that way.
Yeah.
And this feels very odd. It feels like it's just in the wrong game. Like...
Yeah. Yeah. So if y'all don't know about Miles, picture Guardians of the Galaxy. Picture, like, the jokes that, like, Peter Quill makes in Guardians of the Galaxy. And I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it's out of place in Metroid. Like, he literally makes quips at you. You're Samus walking through, like, this hostile biome, and all of a sudden this dude is making, like, cheap jokes. And I mean, like cliche cheap jokes. Like, they're not even original. So, I'm not a Miles McKenzie fan. I'll just say it. But it doesn't take you that long after you meet him to where you kind of ditch him. You don't really ditch him. You, like, leave him at a base.
You hardly spend any time, really, with him being, like, a companion.
Yeah.
Like, almost no time. And so I do think that some of the outrage around him is a little overblown in that, like, you spend hardly any time with him. And, yeah, he can, like, call back to you and stuff occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
But, and... I assume that the more you play the game, the less and less you're going to be hearing from Miles, because you're going to run across other companions, and Miles is going to play less and less of a role.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I will say that the thing that Miles kind of did that pissed me off originally, like, you meet him and you save him or whatever, and then the path forward involves... So when you find him, and this isn't really a spoiler, but when you find him, he's, like, kind of crash landed. And you have to, like, shoot his ship, like, out of some trees, and that's how he gets down. And the path forward involves you jumping over the ship, right? I knew that. I could see that. But I wanted to, like, explore the area a little bit. So I didn't, like, immediately progress. And I, like, turned around and started doing the Metroid thing, which is looking around and exploring. And immediately Miles says, "Hey, Samus, you think you could try jumping over the ship?" And I just cussed at him. I was like, this is not cool. But it doesn't last forever.
No, it doesn't. So the outrage is a little bit maybe overblown, but it is weird. And it's made especially weird due to the fact that Samus is, like, she doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't talk, it's a little weird. It's
I think that makes it weirder.
Yeah. Weirder, for sure. Definitely weirder.
And Samus, like, if I remember right, in Fusion, she would, like, talk to the computer. I don't remember what the computer's name is. That, like, is talking to you in Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she has written dialogue in there. So, like, I don't think Samus is meant to be like a Link style silent protagonist all the time.
She is.
She is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that makes it weirder.
Yeah, it definitely does. But, I mean, like, if you can just ignore Miles, that opening section of the game is so good. Like, it is so good in terms of, like, how good it looks.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the gameplay is Metroid Prime.
Yep.
It's not like it's gonna, it's not revolutionizing anything, but what it does really well. And it just looks so freaking good.
It looks really good.
All the time.
All the visor effects look great.
Oh, yeah.
Your arm cannon looks great. The set piece that you, like, I posted a picture of it in our Discord group chat with Heck, like, I just thought it looks great. Yeah, that opening area is fan freaking tastic.
So many things. Like, it's one of those games that, like, if you really just stop and take the time to, like, look at some of your surroundings, you realize, like, man, this is a very good looking game, and it doesn't look like a Nintendo Switch game that's just sort of been, like, ported to Switch 2. It really feels like a game that is a next-gen game, which is crazy because have you seen the comparisons of the Switch 1 versus Switch 2 versions?
I watched a little bit of Digital Foundry.
Yeah.
But I didn't, like, finish the video, so a little, yeah.
I'm surprised because the Switch 1 version isn't a slouch.
I know, I thought it looked good.
It doesn't
I thought it looked pretty good.
as good.
No, it definitely doesn't look as good.
But it really says something that they were able to put this game together and it look as good as it is, knowing that it really is just a Switch 1 game that's enhanced for Switch 2. It's not like it was a from the ground up Switch 2 game.
Right. No, it looks great. I think people playing it on Switch 1 will have a good time. Now, it does have, like, the mouse controls and all that. Have you messed around with that?
Yeah, I messed around with the mouse controls. I'm kind of torn on them, to be honest. I do think that I would probably, if I was playing at my desk, I feel like I would be totally fine with mouse controls as my default way of playing.
Yeah.
But because I'm, like, playing this game in my living room, I have to use a lap desk or I have to use it on my leg. And it's just not ideal. It's okay, but, like, I don't know. I feel like for the stuff I'm doing, I've been playing mostly handheld if I haven't done mouse mode. And I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. I think that, like I said, if I was playing at my desk, I would probably do mouse mode as my main way. But since I'm not, it just doesn't. It's not ideal. I'm gonna continue just to play with the controller. I'm not gonna do mouse mode.
Yeah, I tried them out too, and I thought it was cool. But same as you. Like, I don't plan on really using it. I mean, even if I'm playing it at my desk, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just gonna grab that fan freaking tastic Switch 2 Pro controller and just use those amazing sticks instead.
Catherine was playing a game on using the Switch 2 Pro controller, and I don't know if she had used it or not before. But she was floored at how amazing it felt. I guess
it's the best controller. It's the best controller on the market.
It's so good.
Until Valve releases the Steam controller.
I don't know, man. That thing looks crazy. I mean, like, I want one, don't get me wrong, but, like, it looks like it is either going to be surprisingly comfortable or it's going to be very uncomfortable. I don't really see
what you're seeing from it to make you think it's going to be uncomfortable.
Well, it's just it's like weirdly stretched out. Like, I don't know. It's not a normal controller shape.
It's like that middle section's kind of filled in.
Yeah, true.
But that doesn't really change the grip.
No, not much. Yeah, it could be better than it seems. It definitely could be. If it's like reminiscent of the way the Steam Deck feels, which I don't know if it is or not. But if it's reminiscent to it, I can see it being okay.
Well, I'm definitely going to buy one. So if you don't buy one, you can hold mine.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying I was going to get one, but I don't need it. That's the only thing. Is, like, I guess, like, it would make certain games better because I think it would give you universal compatibility with every game, even games that aren't.
Yeah. Also, this has never been about need, Randy. This is about blind consumerism.
Yeah, I know. Like, I just don't need it. Like, I found that for my PC games, I just have an Xbox controller always at my PC. It's dedicated for that. And, like, I've never had an issue with it with any game. It just always works.
Yep.
And that's just...
But what if you could spend money on another controller that would also work?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what'll have to.
That's where we're at, bro.
That is totally where we're at. So like, but I will say the stuffed gremlin in me
Yep.
wants the Steam controller.
Oh, I'm getting one for sure. So your stuffed gremlin can at least hold mine, but we are kind of jumping the shark.
We're not jumping the shark. We're on a tangent here.
We're on a tangent.
We're on a tangent.
And it's unlike me to point it out first. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll stop.
It's all good. I mean, I think that's kind of stuff that these chats are good for. Getting off on
Tangents, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. So we talked about Miles.
We talked about.
We haven't met any of the other companion / supporting cast you meet.
Not yet.
We haven't met those guys yet. We're almost in the same place in the game. I just finished the second area, and I'm like back in the overworld.
Right. You're back.
You're basically like almost there.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Now, the desert is the next kind of point of contention.
Yes.
So you haven't really got to mess around.
No, but I've seen gameplay and I know what happens in the desert.
Yeah, you do. You know everything, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because nothing happens in the desert. It is like
There's green crystals that you can.
There's
smash.
green crystals?
I've seen in the videos. You can ride around on Samus's motorcycle and you can smash into the crystals.
Yeah. So Samus gets a motorcycle. Its name is Viola, and you ride it around in this like desert that like connects all the biomes. Basically, like it's not like in other Metroid games where they're kind of interconnected. They're like connected by this overworld kind of Hyrule Field-esque area.
Hyrule Field's a good point of comparison.
Hyrule Field is a good point of comparison, and it's also a great segue into what makes the desert controversial. Because the first thing I notice when I go to Hyrule Field, Randy? The banger music.
That's right.
The Hyrule Field soundtrack is like a huge part of my childhood. I love that music. And I wish I could say the same thing about the desert, but there ain't none. It's just like ambiance.
Yeah, it's like a
ethereal kind of
ambiance hum. Yeah.
Yeah. And the sound of you driving a motorcycle through sand.
Yeah.
Like smashing into green crystals. So like, I wondered, I was going to ask you because like you follow gaming news harder than I do. And I was going to ask, is there anything I can do to like change that? Like, is there any way I can change the ambiance of the desert into something that might be a little more engaging?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That's good news.
This is the craziest. I think this is maybe worse than Miles because this is like Nintendo being so freaking dumb. Like I love Nintendo.
Yeah.
But this is dumb. So they locked the music player behind an amiibo. And I have no problem with the amiibo having some sort of functionality that gives the people who buy it, a reason to buy it.
It gives them a shield. That's one thing it does. I know it does that.
Yeah, that's I think once daily.
I
think it's one of the amiibos gives you a shield, the other one gives you the music player or something. There's two of them.
Yeah.
And
isn't one of them Miles?
No.
There's a Miles that gets the amiibo.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty positive there's a Miles amiibo.
Okay.
Now I may be wrong. I may just spread a rumor. I'm pretty sure there is.
Amiibo, I'm just.
Is the one you're talking? Is it Samus and Viola?
Yeah.
Is that what the two? Okay.
Yeah.
I really thought there was a Miles amiibo.
Maybe there is. If there is, that is like talk about. They're doing it for the memes. If there's a Miles amiibo.
Yeah.
I thought about how on Nintendo Switch Online they will, when new games come out, they'll give you like, if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member, you can go in there and cash in your platinum points for.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Right. For profile icons. Yeah. Well, there's a Miles one. I thought
about using it.
Make my profile Miles.
I decided to go with like I think I got like a Metroid from like Metroid 2, maybe?
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted it to be Metroid themed, but I don't have one of the Prime ones right now.
But this thing here of them locking the music player where you can like change and add music and while you're riding the motorcycle is just really dumb. And maybe they were thinking like, oh, that's something that is not going to really impact the game at all. And it'll give the people who buy the amiibo a nice little perk. But this is a perk. They've gone one perk too far. They over-perked.
They over-perked like crazy. So there's two ways that they can look at this, right? Maybe they're looking at it as we always planned for the desert to be silent and barren and boring. right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, we're making an amiibo. We need to give it something. Oh, maybe we can add some music, right?" But I don't think that's true, Randy. I think they always knew the desert needed some freaking music, and then I think they decided that they could get some money, and they put it behind an amiibo. You have to spend $100 damn because the amiibo's 30, I think, to get the full Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Switch 2 experience. Because you got to pay 70 for the game and then 30 if you want the music in the desert.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
$20 for the inevitable paid DLC that's coming up. I don't know there's going to be paid DLC, but
I haven't even thought about that.
they've been doing it a lot lately. So they did it with Bonanza.
Yeah, immediately.
Paid DLC came out just a couple months after the game.
Yeah.
And Pokemon ZA.
Yeah.
Legends ZA. The DLC for that was announced before the game even came out. So,
well, you know what game doesn't have that and apparently won't ever? Kirby Air Riders. Because Sakurai says his game's finished.
he's like, it's done. And you know what?
That game slaps.
I bet you in that game, I know you can do custom music. So,
yeah. I love Kirby Air Riders also. And I don't have any real negatives to say about it.
Well, it's dumb. The whole amiibo thing, they've done this before, and it's like been, every time they lock some feature that is like a quality of life improvement behind an amiibo, everybody gets pissed off. Lots of times I think like, guys, it's not that big of a deal. This one does seem a little egregious to me. I don't know if they did it on purpose, like they did it with malicious intent. I mean, like, oh yeah, we'll really give people a reason to buy amiibos, because I don't think it does. I think it just pisses people off, and I don't think their goal is to piss people off.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. So I don't think they did it with the intention of being like, yeah, we're going to take some crucial thing away and sell it behind an amiibo. I think they were just thinking like, oh, this would be something that would like give the amiibo buyers a cool little perk. But still, it doesn't matter if it was malicious or just dumb.
It's a bad call.
It's a bad call, right?
There are people that make a lot of money who work in big companies like Nintendo who should have known that was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you could have just like ask a few people, like, what if we did this? What do you guys think? They
have like control groups or whatever.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it was a dumb move.
But like you said, I don't want to be completely negative because I actually really do like Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, and I mean, like, but kind of. I know we say I don't want to be negative. I don't want to move away from it. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on this. But one of the other big problems people have with the game is just the desert in general. Not the fact that it doesn't have music. It's kind of separate from that. The fact that we have this open world-esque hub world in the middle. Like, did we need that in Metroid Prime? Like, why is it there?
Oh, no, it definitely doesn't need to be there. I mean...
Is it just so we can ride the motorcycle around?
Yeah, dude, that's the only reason it's there. They decided it would be badass if Samus rode a motorcycle, so they gave you a bunch of open space to do it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's not unfun.
Right.
But it's not necessary, and it's very un-Metroid.
Yeah, I just think that...
Samus doesn't ride motorcycles.
She
shows up at a ship.
She does.
She's badass no matter what she's doing, Randy. She ain't got to be riding a motorcycle. She could just be, I don't know, breathing.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to continue playing Metroid Prime 4. I don't know where it'll land in terms of my favorite Metroid games. It's still very early on, but it does have the vibes. It is a beautiful game. The gameplay I've played so far has been fun. It's maybe been a smidge easy compared to most Metroid games. Metroid games are kind of, in my mind, characterized by being a little bit challenging.
At least the side scrollers. I don't know the Metroid Prime 1 was that hard for me.
I'll tell you, the thing that made Metroid Prime 1 hard for me was getting lost. I had to look up a guide multiple times on Metroid Prime 1 to help me get through and find what I was supposed to do. Now, I'm not, forever into this game, but I'm past the first big chunk of it.
Yeah.
And
it feels pretty linear, right?
It feels very linear.
Yeah.
There's not much
this game.
There's backtracking, but it's all very deliberate. You know what you're doing. You're not backtracking to explore. You're just backtracking because you have to, and you know exactly where to go.
Right.
So it feels very linear. So I don't know. like, I wish it was a little more challenging, but at the same time, I kind of like the worst parts about a Metroidvania is when you're just like stuck and you have no idea where to go, and it's not fun anymore. It's like it's fun for a little bit, but it eventually gets to the point where it's like, okay,
it can be frustrating.
I'm done with this. I just want to know where to go next.
Yeah, I don't think this game's gonna have much of that.
No, I kind of don't either. I think it's gonna be fairly linear, which, you know, like Metroid Fusion is my favorite 2D Metroid, and that's the most linear of them all.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
So
you love
maybe I'll end up really liking that aspect of it, because Fusion, the thing I loved about it was how I never got frustrated.
Fusion gave you you always had like a blinking checkpoint,
which you have in this game too.
True.
Everywhere you always have your like place that you're supposed to go. I think there might be sections where you don't, but they're more often than not you have like an objective marker.
Yeah, it'll like zoom in on your map and be like, you need to get here somehow.
Yeah,
that's true.
So it mostly tells you. But yeah, I'm excited. I think overall I'm enjoying it, and only time will tell where it lands. But
it seems like it's a really great game that for some reason there's some just like really weird and nonsensical decisions that really can't help but detract from it.
Yeah, it's like
that's kind of the way it feels for me.
It's like all the new stuff that they added kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But the stuff that is like Metroid Prime is like amazing.
It's like perfect.
So it's going to all probably come out to being just a fairly good but average Metroid Prime game.
Yeah, which is a shame because it took forever to get here, and so many people have been so excited about it, and it just seems like there's just some boneheaded decisions they didn't have to make, and if they didn't make them, it would have delivered.
Yeah, some people end up loving it a bunch, and there'll be others who are very disappointed, and there's going to be a lot of people in between.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Who knows? All right, man. Well,
that's Metroid.
If there's not anything else you have to say about Metroid Prime 4, we can move on.
The Viola suit looks freaking badass.
Oh, that does.
It looks so good. I can't wait to use it in the next Smash game.
It looks so freaking good. I love it. Why have we not had just like a pure red suit before for Samus?
I don't know. It looks great.
It looks so good.
I'll tell you one thing, Sakurai, because I know you're listening. If you ever do work on another Smash game and you put Samus's Viola suit in the game and you skip past the Dread suit and don't give me the option for both, I'll hunt you down.
We thought the Dread suit was cool, and the Dread suit is cool.
The Dread suit is sick.
But the Viola suit,
I don't know which one's better. I'm not saying the Viola suit's better. I love the Dread suit.
I think the Viola suit is
so good.
The Viola suit looks really good to me because it's just the new hotness, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just the new thing.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool.
So anyways,
let's talk a little bit about what we're doing. Like, we're back. And
what are you doing, Romeo?
We're freaking Muppets right now, dude.
Yeah. No, I've been.
Well, you didn't even mention that earlier. You should have mentioned that we're Muppets.
I mean, I think they can see.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now, Randy?
I am driving a car.
You're driving a car?
I've been driving this entire time.
What?
So
that seems crazy. Didn't we try that before?
We did. And we tried it, I think, maybe twice.
Yeah.
And we decided it wasn't worth doing.
Yeah.
And
but things have changed.
Things have changed. Okay, so guys, the whole like concept behind the original Gaming Gig chats that we would do forever ago.
It was the original inception of Gaming Gig, period.
Of Gaming Gig, period. On the main Gaming Gig channel, we started things by this kind of a concept of while we're driving to and from gigs, we would pull out some mics and just record ourselves having conversations about video games. And we tried it a couple times and we had really, really bad audio issues.
Yeah.
Because we're in a car driving down the road, and it's loud, and it just did not work.
Mm-hmm. But since then, our AI overlords have grown and they're much more capable than they were before. And now, the other day, Randy came to me and he was like, hey man, what you think about bringing back Gaming Gig chats? That AI crap's crazy now. I think we can take out all the road noise.
Yeah, I was just like, I think we can just put it into AI and say, hey, let's fix this. And we can give you guys audio that you can actually listen to. And I'm hoping and praying that is what you're listening to right now is audio that you can't tell that we're driving in a car
Yeah.
and we're just going down the highway.
I hope that when I like set you up for like what are you doing, Randy? I hope everybody's like floored. You know, like, what the hell? I can't tell he's driving at all. That's what I hope.
I hope that happens too.
Kit may be working right now and thinking like, you dumbasses, like I've heard a dull roar this whole time.
No, but I mean, like,
I know you like it when I call you out, Kit.
yeah. Kit, hope work's going okay for you today.
Same.
But yeah, so we're going to try it again. And because it is very convenient, because when we're driving to and from gigs, we talk about video games anyway. Yeah. So that was our whole initial idea. And it kind of morphed into the Gaming Gig podcast eventually, which was at home and was a big commitment, to say the least.
Yeah.
And so we're hoping that this gets us back and we're back with you guys. And we get to talk about video games with you guys again. And we miss you. And we hope that you look forward to hearing us more often. And it'll probably be just like really off the cuff stuff.
Yeah.
Where we're just talking about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to make no outlines. I couldn't read them going down the road anyway because I'll puke.
We couldn't do that. It's just going to be talking about video games. And, you know, sometimes it'll be whatever we're playing, what's, you know, big on in gaming right now. And I'm sure other times it'll be maybe something a little more, you know, random. Who knows?
Yeah. But I'm excited about the prospect of the audio being better.
Me too.
We also have some different mics than we used then.
Yeah.
They're much easier to set up.
They are.
And, you know, I'm a man of convenience. And if it's convenient and easily doable, then I'm down to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this works out.
Well, guys, we're excited to be back and hope y'all are excited too. And we'll see you guys next time. But now, what's our sign off? I don't remember how did we? Oh, I know how we did it. I feel like we had.
I used to throw shit at a camera.
You'd be like, well, until next time, guys, I'm Randy and I'm Daniel. And then it's like 3 for Dale.
Oh, yeah. I'd say 3 for Dale. And I'd like flip my hat at the camera.
Yeah.
And every now and then I'd get it really good.
But right now we're Muppets.
Yeah. So how do we want to do it? We want to like sing the Muppets song or something?
The Muppet song?
Yeah, I don't know. They got songs.
They do, like Rainbow Connection. You want to sing Rainbow Connection?
No.
Why? All right.
I don't know that one.
There's so many. Okay.
What about like It Ain't Easy Being Green?
I mean, whatever you want to do.
I don't know. What do y'all think? How do y'all think we should end it?
I think we end it the way we used to, where we say, till next time, guys. Or what is that what I said?
Yeah, I think that. I mean, whatever. You gotta follow your heart.
You gotta follow my heart.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next time, I'm Randy.
And I'm Daniel.
And this has been Gaming Geek.
And that was a yellow light.